Okay, so I've shot this video several times and I either take too long, start talking about random stuff, or I say like 8 times. So I'm gonna really try not to say or So let's give it a try. So we had a lot of questions and comments on the Toyota Lithium conversion. So what we do is lift containers a few inches off the ground. You've got to trust your employees to use common sense. This isn't Amazon. I don't have random employees coming in every day. If you trust employees to use table saws and grinders and all these dangerous tools, or if you're a salvage yard, fabrication shop, and you've got a forklift that hasn't been converted to lithium, has a certain lifting capacity, they could go lift anything unknown weight and get into trouble. I trust my guys to use common sense and be safe. So we're only lifting these containers a few inches off the ground. If something were ever to be too heavy, like if it has a Tesla Cyber truck inside the container and we didn't know about it, the back wheels will come off the ground a little bit. You'll feel it, and we'll put it down and we'll do something else. But this is why it's so hard to produce stuff in America, because you have everyone breathing down your neck, which are questions, comments, haters, and then OSHA and all the federal regulations. If you look at the electrician's handbook for regulations from 1970, it's like a quarter-inch thick. Now it's like 3 inches. They add regulations every year. The big businesses love regulations because they can deal with them. They have a team of attorneys, and that keeps small business from getting big. Small businesses can't deal with all the regulations, attorneys, bureaucrats, lawyers, workers' comp, all the things you have to have. Big businesses love it because they have a team of people to deal with it. So we just need to take a step back, take a deep breath, and understand we're lifting stuff very low to the ground. The weight capacity for this Toyota 2019, 4,800 pounds. That's 16 feet overhead, triple stage mass, going 7 miles an hour, spiking the brakes. We didn't lose lifting capacity when we took to a degree. When we took the lead acid out, yes, we lost a lot of weight. If you need the weight, add it back on. We lift stuff just barely off the ground. If we ever lift a pallet, it's a little thing of steel and it's a couple 100 pounds. If you need the counterweight or ballast, get with an engineer, add back what you need to add back. So you've got to trust your employees to use tools correctly. But the lifting capacity of this forklift here, 2019, 4,800 pounds, that's overhead at 16 feet, going 7 miles an hour and spiking the brakes. The lifting capacity of the truck didn't change radically when we removed that ballast. The hydraulics are still there. I guarantee you this forklift will lift like 7,000 pounds low at the ground. They're way overrated from the factory anyway for safety. So here's the other thing. This 3,000-pound Toyota, I guarantee I could go up to a 40-foot container, which would be 4,500 pounds on the end, and lift it right up. The capacity is probably 50% higher than what it's even rated at. I got this for $100 with 20,000 hours. Put one lithium battery on it, and I'll touch on the capacity here in a sec. Just put in the lithium batteries that you need. The if it came with 1,000 amp hours of lead acid, there's only 20 to 30% usable of the lead acid. Now, battery guys, feel free to chime in. You can't run lead acid down to zero. You can't use 60% of the lead acid amp hour capacity. Lithium, you can go all the way to zero, just like an iPhone or Tesla. You can go all the way to 100, last 10 to 15 years. You have no maintenance, no work, no leaky batteries, no replacement every 5 years. The lithium makes sense all day, every day. And if you need more capacity, then this one offers this single battery and this 3,000-pound lift that I got for $100 offers probably 5 hours of running constantly. If you need more than that, just add one more battery. Here's an 8,000-pound Toyota, which is a beast. I got it on a marketplace. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid because I might sell it someday. And then everyone that's in the forklift industry, I'm not refurbing these and selling them. They are for shop use. If I ever sell one, it's because we're getting a different one. So don't be threatened by what I'm doing. I'm giving free content. But if you guys think that I'm flipping stuff and I'm in competition with you, then go do it. Go convert these to lithium. Thing is, these owners, these big companies that buy these Toyotas, this thing was probably $40,000-$50,000 new. I paid $1,800 plus shipping, and then $2,000 for batteries and a little bit of labor. I'm into it for $5K. I can't go buy anything remotely close or as nice as this forklift for $20,000. It serves our purposes perfectly. We're never going to lift a pallet over 14 to 16 feet. That's 4,800 pounds. But anyone in any warehouse could do that at any time. So these are not a safety hazard. So they're absolutely economical. They come through auction all the time. I recommend you guys go get them. And just trust your employees. It's just like a table saw or grinder or anything else. Trust your employees to use common sense. No, one of my employees is not going to sneak behind my back and go lift up a car with this and tip over. It's just not going to happen. But if you need the counterweight or ballast, just add it back on. I mean, it's that simple. Or just don't buy it. Don't fool with it. If you don't want to save money or have something nice for not spending a lot of money, don't buy it. It's not for you. We're doing free content here, and it's just, I'm just showing you guys what I've seen in the market. You can get electric forklifts for cheap. The big companies are not going to keep replacing the lead acid. They're not going to put lithium in there. They're just not going to fool with it. So that's kind of where we're at on the forklifts. I think that covers all the bases and comments and questions that I've seen. They come through Iron Planet, which is a auction website that I recommend highly. Ritchie Brothers, they stand behind everything. And like with this 2019, if you get on Marketplace, you're not going to have a guarantee. But like with this 2019, batteries were totally dead. They hooked a slave battery up to it, operated it with videos, so you knew it operated and worked well. So if you guys have comments or questions, let me know. Please stop with the barrage of negativity. China's burning the midnight candle, producing stuff all day. They don't care about any of this stuff. Like, we are getting so nitpicky about just such small things, and that's why it's so hard to produce anything in America. And I know all you other guys with a small business, no one understand what I'm saying. So just everyone stop with the negativity. Like, if you have comments or questions and it's like productive, like, I will recognize it and I will comment or say, hey, yeah, good idea. But the last short I posted on this video, guys would say, well, what about the counterweight? And the entire short, which is 60 seconds long, it's like the attention span of a goldfish. They didn't even watch it. They didn't even watch the video. They saw a forklift with lithium and said, what about the counterweight? The 60-second short was about the counterweight. So just watch the video. Listen to me. Now, could we add data plates to these saying you can't lift over this amount, over this? Yes, we could. But like I said, what about every other dangerous tool and everything dangerous everybody does all day? So anyway, thanks for watching. Comments, questions, let me know.